Boss Delete builds. Shrapnel versus Burn.
Round 1. Fight!
Welcome back, Night Owls. Today we have another Once Human video for you, but this one is Boss Delete builds. Not only will this build wipe out bosses very quickly, it will also handle mobs with no issues at all. So to run you through real quick what happened at the beginning here, we ate a canned food that increased our shrapnel damage. We let off with the proc from the crossbow, and you'll see that build in just a minute on why we did that. It's going to increase your shrapnel damage here, your weak spot damage, and so on. Then we're going to pull out our Mini Feaster. Mini Feaster level 5 is going to do the most amount of damage. We've only got a level 4 here. We're not fully maxed on our mods, and we don't have the best rolls on our mods yet, and we are still deleting everything rather quickly. Now this is all going to change once it's upgraded. It's going to be even more incredible, but for now, it is already getting by, telling you that just starting out with the build is already incredibly feasible. So you're going to want to start working on this immediately. So not only do you wipe through bosses, you can handle mobs anywhere in the map. This is on Pro mode. It is not on any other mode. So we are going through it pretty quick here. Of course, you want a second person here to take some damage for you, unless you want to dodge around quite a bit. Now, once this is fully upgraded, you can do it solo, no problem at all. But why not bring somebody else in and help carry them through it? We've got one of our friends, Wukong, helping us here. He's running a burn build. He's testing his burn build out. Well, I was testing out a shrapnel build, and it looks like the shrapnel is going to win here with 1,000,000 more damage at the end of the day here. Now, as you notice, we were trying to mark the boss there. You mark your boss, you also get increased damage with this build on top. You don't have to constantly proc with the crossbow. You can just keep laying into them. Your canned food, your Mini Feaster out there, your build all together, it's just going to lay in damage. But if you do want to swap back and forth and proc it and get that extra damage, there's nothing wrong with it. You're going to have to do it every 15 seconds, and then it's going to last for 10 seconds. Getting through mobs, that's going to go really quick for you, and then every mob that you kill is also going to increase your damage until you reload with this build. Now we're going to dive right in and take a look at that build. First, you're going to want to go into your Cradle, push O on your keyboard, and this is going to bring it up. You're going to go into Automatic Weapon Enhancement, damage 20% when holding SMGs, rifles, and LMGs. Master Tactician, damage against great ones and bosses, 25% for 15 seconds. Having a fight alongside, that's your deviation. Rapid Aid, that's just so you can get your heals back really quick. When it's fully upgraded, you might be running solo. Tactical Combo, weapon damage 25% for 4 seconds after switching weapons or reloading. Huge. Deadly Combo, after hitting a weak spot with a bullet effect, bouncer shrapnel bullet effect damage 25% for 3 seconds. Another big one here. Bullet Hunt, after killing a target with a ranged weapon, shrapnel damage 35%. This is where your mobs. And then Bounty Hunter, that's going to give you a weapon damage plus 25% weak spot damage, 35% for 15 seconds after defeating a unit that you mark. That's what's going to help you on your mobs. Now let's go take a look at what we have in our gear here. We're going to take a look at the weapon we're going to use. The Sork, the Last Valor, is what you're going to want. You're going to want to put the Precision Style add-on onto it. You're going to get a 4% chance to trigger shrapnel with a hit. Critical hits count as 2. And as you can see, we still don't have the best stats on that, so we could get another one that's even better. We're running the recurve crossbow, and I'll show you at the end. I added it back in there to show you which mod we went ahead and put on there, but that's your bullseye effect and what's going to happen here. Going to happen for 10 seconds. It's only going to work once every 15 seconds. You're going to want to proc that off of a weak spot, and you'll be able to tell when you hit a weak spot. You'll get a colored number there. This is the most important. You want the Brett on. Your fire rate is 10% for the first 50% of the magazine. Weapon damage 30% for the next 50% of the magazine. You're going to have fast fire and then a lot of damage. You're going to want your Lone Wolf set. And of course, once you have 4 of your lone wolf sets there, you can increase your max lone shadow stacks as well to 10, which is absolutely huge. We don't even have that yet. But we'll show you more videos with it on there in the full build. I almost have it completed. I'm still looking for the perfect mods. Everybody's a perfectionist when it comes to getting the best rolls. And we may never get it, but we'll get you as close as possible and show you. And that's our mini feaster, who is only running at level 4. Level 5 goes up to 128% weapon damage at max. And you can set whatever target you want. I just set my mini feaster to auto attack and auto target. Now you're going to want the Obliterate Violent. I now have that as a legendary one with better rolls. The main stats you're going to want on those is crit damage, damage to great ones, reload speed is not one that you want. You want magazine size. The longer your gun shoots without reloading, the more damage you're going to do, and then weapon damage. Momentum up, absolutely important here. Fire rate 10% for the first 50% of the magazine, weapon damage 30% for the next 50% of the magazine. Again, all your stats are going to want to be the same. Damage against great ones, critical rate, weapon damage, magazine size. Explosive Shrapnel Violent. 20 shrapnel is explosive and deals 300% damage with a guaranteed crit hits. And that's why you want your crit damage all the way up here. You also want damage against great ones, not elites. You also want the weapon damage and, again, magazine capacity size. Crit boost precision, you're going to want that to be 15% there. And the same substats again. Covered advanced precision. This is just whenever you're taking no damage for 4 seconds. You get 20% melee weapon or status damage for 30 seconds. Absolutely huge. Again, the same stats that we discussed a minute ago are your perfect rolls. Then you want a munitions amplifier. That's just going to be your weapon damage. Again, the same stats as before. And then dead shot. Each critical hit by non-melee weapons grants 5% critical damage up to 45%. It is removed on the next reload, and that is why you need that magazine capacity on there. The bigger you can get the magazine capacity with your crit rates, with your weapon damage, is just going to be so much damage for you. And here is our mod, and that's going to just apply vulnerability when Bullseye goes on there. Absolutely huge again. Cook that canned food, and you're going to eat that at the beginning of your fight. You're going to want to have the mini feaster so you can throw it out there. The beginning of your fight is going to be all burst damage. The end of your magazine is going to be all of your critical rate up and critical hits. So beginning, you're going to be hitting hard. The end of the magazine, you're going to be hitting harder. Reload and start over, and you're just going to be pounding it out. It's absolutely amazing. Thanks for coming through again, Night Owls. Leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell and turn on all notifications. Drop a comment below if you know a better build or you have any questions about this build. Let's make the best builds we can so we can delete everything in Once Human. Once Human, absolutely amazing to play. Free to play on Steam. Download it if you don't have it already. Have a blast. Nice open world. Nice PvE. Great PvP servers. All around. Solid survival game. Again, smash that sub button, smash that like, hit that bell, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment below. Help us out today, and stay groovy. Thanks again, and check out that incredible damage score. Shrapnel, 1,856,243 versus Burn, 869,533. Shrapnel is the clear winner. Reddit said Burn was going to do it all day. They put up Burn builds. I put up a Shrapnel build. They said it can't be done. The Burn would win all day. Here we are. The The shrapnel's not even completed and the burn was. The shrapnel is not even halfway in this video. Not even halfway. That's how much more incredible it is going to be. You want this.